Let's dig a little deeper into the founder ethos fit topic. First, TBH and Gas were both apps built around the concept of anonymity. Essentially, you could send anonymous thoughts about your classmates. By the time TBH launched in 2017, the world had already proven that anonymity leads to bullying, inevitably. Yik Yak and Blind were two apps that launched in 2013 that quickly became breeding grounds for a lot of bullying. Yik Yak on college campuses, Blind for the professional workforce, but nevertheless, they both led to not just online bullying. This actually spilled into the real world and led to some really nasty consequences. And well before TBH launched, there was another app that went viral in high school with anonymity. It was called After School. Same thing. It led to a lot of bullying. In 2017, if you chose to build a fully anonymous app for teenagers, then you consciously took on that problem. Now, I'm not necessarily saying there was evil thoughts behind this. It's possible that people actually thought that they could solve the bullying problem, even though they're anonymous. But turns out they couldn't, and TBH also led to a lot of bullying. Now, Nikita actually denies that in public, but we'll come back to that. When they monetized the Gas app, sure, they monetized it off of features that teenagers actually wanted to know. But when you look at it in that narrow perspective, you lose the larger context. So let's pull back and look at the whole picture. There were people who were leaving anonymous thoughts on the app meant for somebody else. The people who were leaving those thoughts did not leave it knowing that they would actually be outed, that their anonymity is likely to be destroyed. They actually left those thoughts hoping that they can remain anonymous. Now you turn around, and because you want to monetize, you start selling that feature where you start giving away tips on who might have left that for you, and hence break the anonymity. You've broken one side of the contract already. But that's not all. Because the app was fully anonymous, it was very easy to leave thoughts from fake profiles and send people on a wild goose chase about who may have said those things about them, because no one actually did. Even the ones that wanted to know who said something about them, it was coming from a place of insecurity and vulnerability, not from a position of some kind of secure strength. Of course, it's possible you're okay with all that and we don't have any shared values, but that's okay too. And we just won't get along, and that's all right. Like, I don't expect to get along with everybody in the world. For everyone else who's watching, here's what I want to know in comments. Suppose you were the founder of 4chan. Today, looking back, are you proud or are you ashamed? Now, this is a very difficult question. 4chan gave rise to memes like Rickrolling and Pepe the Frog. It's the birthplace of many, many internet memes. But it's also the place for coordinated harassment, doxing, extremist ideologies, misogyny, racism, etc. It's a great example of what happens when there is anonymity without moderation. So, if you founded 4chan, are you proud or are you ashamed?